Hello everyone, myself Sukrishna. In this video, I'm going to explain classic Excel activities like get cell color activity, select range activity, and copy sheet activities in UiPath Studio. So let's get started. Get cell color activity. If you want to get the cell color in the input sheet Excel, we can use the get cell color activity. If you applied the direct color, so it will give the color name. If you add the custom color, then it will give the color code. So let me open the input Excel file. In the input Excel file, I have added yellow color for second row and the custom color for fourth row. So let's see how we can extract these colors in the UiPath Studio. For the get cell color activity, we need to mention the sheet name in which you wanted to extract the color, and then we need to mention the cell number. So here I mention the cell number as A2. Then we need to create a variable to store the extracted color. So here I'm mentioning the variable as extracted color. So let me take one log message to display the output. Extracted color dot name. So let's save and run the process and verify the output. So in the output we can see yellow color. Let me open the input Excel file. So in the A2 we have yellow color. So let's see how we can extract the A4 cell color. So here I am going to mention cell number as A4. So let's run the process. So now the color code got extracted because it is a custom color, right? Select range activity. If you want to select any specific range in the input Excel file, we can use the select range activity. For the select range activity, we need to mention the sheet name in which you wanted to select the range, and then we need to specify the range. So here I am going to mention the range as A1 to C10, right? So let me save and let me open the input Excel file. Here I have selected the cell number A4. So if I run this process, so it will going to select the range from A1 to C10, right? So let's run the process and verify the output. Now the process execution has been completed. So let's open the input Excel file. Now the range has been selected from A1 to C10, right? Copy sheet activity. If you want to copy the input Excel file sheet, and then if you want to paste in the different Excel file or in the same Excel file, we can use the copy sheet activity. For the copy sheet activity, we need to mention the sheet name which you will going to copy. We need to mention the destination file path. It could be your input Excel file path, or we can mention the different file path. Here I am mentioning the same Excel file path, and then we need to specify the destination sheet name. So here I am mentioning the sheet name as copied sheet, right? So let's run the process and verify the output. So before that, let's verify the sheet names in the input Excel file. So here we have a sheet 1 and sheet 2. So let's run the process. Now the process execution has been completed. So let's open the input Excel file. The new sheet has been created with sheet 1 data, right? Here we should note two things. Destination file path. In case if the destination file path is not available, it will going to create a new Excel file. So here I am going to change the destination file path. So I am mentioned as invoice details 1. So let me open the project folder path. So here the invoice details one file is not available, right? If I run the process, it will going to copy the sheet 1 in the input Excel file, that is invoice details, and then it will going to create a new Excel file with the invoice details 1, and then it will going to add a separate sheet with the name copied sheet, and then it will add all the sheet 1 data, right? So let's run the process and verify the output. So let's go to the project folder. So invoice details one file got created, and let's open the file. So we have a copied sheet got created, and we have a sheet 1 data is available. In case if the destination sheet name is already available in the destination file path, so the copy sheet activity will give us the error. So let me run the process. So in the invoice details one sheet, so the copied sheet is already available, right? So if I run the process, so the copy sheet activity will give us the error. So we are getting the exception, and in the exception message we can see name is already taken, right? This way we can work with get cell color activity, select range activity, and copy sheet activities in UiPath Studio. Hope this video is helpful. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day.